Porn addictions. You're grown up. You're 10, 11, 12. I don't know. It's getting younger and younger. Let's just picture this. Whatever. You watch it once. You see a pair of knockers. You're gassed. Mad. It's exciting. You do it. You feel bad. A week goes by. The regret wears off. You watch it again. You're gassed. Jeez. It's sick. Dopamine shot unleashed. Completely unlocked. You regret it again. And the regret wears off again. But this time, the regret wore off a bit sooner. You watch it again. You regret each time sooner until the regret wears off. It's normal now. At this point, you're what, 12, 13? You've watched it like 30, 40, 50 times over the last 6 months. You feel like a big man. You've looked at naked women online. Now, we're going to do this video as like a timeline of the damages through the years of gaining a porn addiction. But before any of the problems I'm going to discuss in a second, the first issue that arises at this point from watching porn is it gives you a false sense of confidence. So you sit behind your screen and you internally normalize degenerate activities, and then when it comes to talking to a woman or a girl in real life, you're an abnormally socially awkward creep. You're now walking around your day-to-day life with this newfound revolutionary discovery that you can get sexually aroused by naked women and please yourself to it whenever you feel like it. So now to you, any women are to be indulged in, stared at and pictured naked because you just watch porn. You think it's this harmless activity. You aren't taught about the emotional side of things. So to you, a woman in the street who you now can't help but picture naked is no different to a porn star. So you start seeing women differently altogether. You start looking at them as objects. You start looking at your female mates in school, at college, at your job, whatever it is. You start looking at them not as people for who they are with emotional feelings, but you look at them as actors in these short movies you're watching. You imagine them as characters in your fantasy. They'll come up to you and say something. They'll say hey to you in real life, and you're looking at them, imagining them undressed, and you're standing like a loser, bro. I'm getting all nervous, like, the woman I usually watch on my screen just entertains me. She doesn't talk to me. Hi. Okay, alright. So they repeat. You watch it again and again. Now just seeing a pair of knockers doesn't excite you anymore. You need more, so you consume more. You see different stuff. It's exciting. It's new. Oh, wow. You repeat this desensitization process over and over. You keep watching, you keep needing more and more to get aroused. And with time, you completely desensitize yourself to the regret. And that's it. Once you've crossed that first boundary where watching porn is now an okay thing to do, it's not, but in your head it is, that's it. So with time, in order to maintain that level of excitement, you need more and more. And you watch it over and over, and you train your brain to need more and more frequently. Now you're 16, you've been watching it for 3, 4, 5 years, who knows? Hundreds of times now, hundreds of different women, hundreds of naked bodies, hundreds of scenarios, storylines, situations, infinite developed unrealistic expectations of sex solidified in your brain to the point where if someone showed you what you watched the first time when you started, you wouldn't even blink. Why? Because you're used to it now. So now you're 16, 17, 18, you might be getting into intimate relationships in real life, but you got a problem. What your girlfriend wants to give you isn't exciting because you've been watching it online for years already. You've seen hundreds of women over the last 5 years whose job it is to do what your girlfriend is doing. They do it better. So not only are you not aroused, but you look at your girlfriend critically because she's doing it wrong. I'm literally disgusted saying these words. I can't believe this isn't basic common knowledge. This is sad. But I have to spell it out so you understand it. This is actually the reality for 99% of young men of today. This is a form of trauma that you'll have to one day tackle to overcome and reverse the effects of. Your future partners will suffer as a result of it, and you'll potentially even alienate potential lifetime partners because of your lack of awareness today to what are actual mental problems and complete absence of self-control. What most people don't understand is your brain can't tell the difference between what you visualize in your head and what's in front of you. So you're growing up listening to men telling you not to watch porn, that it's bad, that you'll regret it, that it will mess you up, and you think, oh come on, it's just my phone screen. Like, obviously when I'm doing it in real life, when it's the real thing, it's going to be exciting because it's real. False. It'll be happening right in front of you. You'll be thinking, why isn't this here? And it'll feel like you've done it hundreds of times before, so you're not going to be able to make that intimate connection with a partner that you want. She won't be able to arouse you because you, for the last 3 years, you've been watching madness online and desensitizing yourself to what is supposed to naturally come as an incredibly exciting first time experience with the right person at the right time. This does not exist anymore. Those words I just said are ludicrous to the average individual of today. It's gone because of porn and because of the sexualized society we are living in. Clubs are sex fests. Universities are sex fests. Parties are sex fests. People are absolutely gone. They say, when you expose and normalize young boys to adult content and make society obsessed with gender, you destroy the species. Take a look around yourself. Instagram feeds are publicly available porn magazines. Pornographic censoring doesn't exist. Censoring people like me is much better. OnlyFans is glorified, as are the creators, as some sort of beacons of positivity and freedom. Music videos are porn videos. Music artists sing and rap about sex, and you're taught absolutely nowhere about self-control, about monogamy, about high-value relationships. You just think, oh, he's doing it. Oh, she's doing it. She's talking about it. He's talking about it. It's in the music videos. It's in the lyrics. Oh, it's only fans. It's just a one-night stand in the club. No. This is a whole lot bigger than that. So let's take the contingent of those of you who are young, but let's say on the older side of teens. You'll understand what I'm talking about in this video. But the 9-10-year-olds who have never seen anything but the reality we're living in today, because that's all they've ever known, when they grow up to be 15, 16 and listen to me or see or hear someone speak about the things I've spoken about in this video, you'll be alien to them. That is the danger we are facing and the mental illness we are prospected to face as a species in approximately 10 years' time. The destruction of the human family has begun. It is an agenda that we are absolutely surrounded by in countless different ways, and you must take personal accountability to recognize the push, to have self-control and not consume and conform to what's being fed to you by hidden owners of multi-trillion-dollar corporations who do nothing but worship Satan and seek to destroy the planet and gain power and control behind the scenes. This is not a conspiracy, this is reality. It's already happening, it's everywhere. You just need to open your eyes to it. Protect your ability to have an honest, intimate relationship one day so that you can have a family and dedicate yourself to one partner. Do not submit to the satanic agenda with which they are indoctrinating the youth. Do not be a victim of it.